talking about music, so I have to ask, what are some songs you go to when you're down?
Wet ass. Um,
Oh my God, I'm done. I'm done. That was, I need to see the tape back. Because I was like, I felt like I was like, oh, wait, what? That was amazing. Oh, God, you win for favorite guest this season.
oh my God.
That was amazing. I needed that in my soul. Well, everyone wants to know this. So tell us about your self-care routine because you look, well, like you looked at 22. So we're all kind of mad about that. So can you tell us what's happening?
Yes. Well, I mean, I think it's a multi-pronged approach, right? I think that it's really important to exercise, sweat, hydrate, sleep well, be happy, walk and breathe fresh air. I really do think all of that is part of a great beauty routine, especially, eating foods that have, a lot of nutritional density. And then I have amazing scoop of skincare that we make at Goop that I love and use. And we've worked really hard to make efficacious, good products that are clean, they're non-toxic.
Yeah.
And then, just like for a little bit of extra help, I'm the global ambassador for MERS Aesthetics. They have a little, anti-wrinkle injection that for right between the eyes. So that helps as well.
Wait,
And
does that hurt?
No, it's a teeny one little needle.
Okay.
It's not so bad.
No, I can give myself like a little shot, like a B12 or something like that. I can do that, but I don't know. I get weird about, I feel like I don't know, I'd mess that up.
Well, you don't do it yourself. You have to go to a doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing though. All the things that you said are great, especially with I love that about your company, that you care about all the chemicals that you don't use. Like, I think that that's really all very important for not just individuals, but as a society.
Yeah, and it's been amazing. When I started the company Goop, whatever it was, 12 years ago, and I was talking about clean beauty and organic products, and it was very early on, and people were like, what is this weird, hippie stuff? And now it's so incredible to see the consumer caring so much about non-toxic products. We absorb so much of what we put on our skin. And it's just been amazing to see the consumer start to shape the behavior of these big, companies. And now they have to step up and clean up their act. And so it's really nice to have been a little part of that.
Yeah, the demand is there, so the supply must be. Yeah. Agreed. Well, having created an empire, what advice do you have for women starting out businesses?
I applaud any woman who wants to start a business, because even acknowledging that is an amazing feat in a culture where, for many generations, women have been taught kind of implicitly not to be entrepreneurial. And so I feel like if a woman has that strong voice inside of her that she feels called to do something, she should absolutely do it. And I think looking back, what I would have done differently, I would have tried to learn more upfront instead of learning so heavily on the job. And I would have like created a proper business plan and started calling mentors earlier. And just that. And, I just think set yourself up for success. It's beautiful that you are acknowledging that you want it, and anything is possible. I really believe women are incredibly powerful and that can manifest anything they put their mind to.
I agree. And I think it's interesting that you said you wish you wouldn't have learned as much just on the job, but I think a lot of kids are even like that. Some people are, they can learn by listening to people or reading something, and a lot of other people have to be able, like, getting their hands dirty and getting there and being more of like an apprentice situation. So I don't know, I think it worked out. It's perfect how you did it. Way to go.
Well, I think it's just the way it happened for me. And, I just made a lot of mistakes, but that was part of my process as well.
Yeah. And that's okay. That's what I think is the best thing to tell people too. It's okay. I think everybody doesn't want to make mistakes. It's like, well, without the mistake, you wouldn't learn where you shouldn't go and where you should go. So it's been so awesome. That was the best answer anyone's ever given on this show as far as the song.
Now, I usually like save my sense of humor for behind closed doors, but I guess quarantine has just brought it out.
Just let it out, Gwyneth. Let it out, because it's awesome. I literally needed that laugh. It was like a full belly laugh. I love you so much. You're welcome on the show anytime. We are big fans.
I love you too. You're amazing. And also, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger.
Hey, it's not as good as wet ass, but it's all right. Yep, I'm still here, just waiting for you to subscribe. If you don't, I'll be trapped in this box forever.